Welcome back to Polite Fiction Podcast. On this show, we're going to be discussing personal and social scenarios in which our culture have become uncomfortable with the truth and content with the elephant staying in the room. So join us as we discuss these things, and remember that we can't clean in the dark. I'm your host, Nakia Lindsey, and you can follow me on Instagram at I am Nakia Lee, and that's at AMNAKIALI.
What's up? It's your boy Cameron, and you can follow me on Instagram at CJ, which is at CJAYEE, and I'm your co-host. So welcome back to Polite Fiction.
Woo! Whoa. Okay, guys, so we just wanted to do this episode so you can kind of get to know us. We kind of jumped the gun with just having episode 1 without.
We were just so ready to get
We were so ready.
Like, wait, they don't even know who
we are. They don't even know. Who are we? Why are we doing this? What is our purpose? So we just want to double back and give you guys a really deep insight on who we are. So once again, I'm Nakia Lindsey. I am actress and model, really an aspiring actress. I have done something. Yeah, I can't talk. That's one thing you would like. I cannot talk.
She can't, like the word film. She cannot say the film.
So when I'm famous and I'm doing interviews, just it's a production. That's what it is.
It sounds like you need media training.
I do. And okay, so background, I did debate and interpretation. I can talk, but if you don't use it, you lose it. And I ain't lost it all the way. I haven't. See, I haven't lost it all the way. And you know, we black people don't finish their words, but I'm breaking barriers. Okay, I'm gonna learn. I'm doing better. So, you know, I have been in Houston for about a year. I've done some small projects. Congrats. Thank you.
It's been a year since you moved to the H.
To the H town. It's been hard, y'all. I ain't never been knocked off no street until I came to Houston. Okay? Your girl almost didn't make it here. But I'm here.
But she here.
God.
You made it.
So I'm here. To start out, I just wanted to give y'all a little bit of something, you know, a little monologue. It's a short clip. It's from Fences, and this is something I actually did at a local monologue challenge, and I did not win, but I did place. Y'all, so baby steps.
Yeah.
First the monologue slam, then the Grammys.
It's levels.
So here it goes.
You ain't the only one who got wants and needs. I took all of my feelings, my wants, my needs, and I buried them inside of you. I planted a seed and I watched it, prayed over it. I planted myself inside of you and waited to bloom. And it didn't take me no 18 years to figure out that the soil was hard and rotten and it wasn't never gonna bloom. But I held on to you, Joy. I held you tighter because you was my husband and I owed you everything that I had to give. And upstairs in that room with the darkness falling in on me, I gave everything that I had to erase the doubt that you wasn't the finest man in this world because you was my husband. And that was the only way I was going to survive as your wife. You always talking about what you give and what you don't have to give. Well, you take too, Troy. You take, and you don't know nobody's giving.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, the girl got a little talent. I'm working on it, baby steps.
Academy Award winning actress Nakia Lindsey.
What?
Everybody. Wow.
Thank you to my haters.
What did they say? Viola Davis is shaking right now.
In her boots. I'm just playing. I can't wait to work with you, Viola. I can't. So that's just a little bit. Cameron, tell us a little bit about yourself before we go, and we really will dissect what polite fiction is and what started it, the background on it. But just tell us a little bit, about what you do.
Okay. So for me, I am an aspiring actor as well. I think
inspiring. He can't
aspiring.
talk.
You got me.
He can't talk either. I rub off on him.
I'm in your shot. Okay.
Get out of my shot.
But no, I ever since a kid, like I just love the craft, and so growing up, I was like, I gotta make something happen. And now I'm kind of entering into this transition where I kind of want to create my own content, and I want to be able to produce and direct and to put out just whatever I'm visioning in my mind, bring it to reality. But today I brought a clip. That's something that I do at my church. I'm a part of the children's ministry, and
come on, Lakewood.
Lakewood. No,
good to hear from you again, my fine young Voltees.
So this character that I play is Dr. Know-It-All, and he's like the not mad scientist, but he's a know-it-all professor, brainiac, and so it's just teaching the children about Jesus. So
about the Lord.
Check out this clip.
Check it out.
Oh, it's Dr. Know-It-All.
It's good to hear from you again, my fine young Voltees. Quest enhanced guidance systems are proving to be very valuable these days, as a new set of coordinates have been located.
Yes, Dr. Know-It-All. The guide software is calculating, and I will signal the input pulse reactor now.
What's it say?
Hold your horses. Give me a chance to open it. Okay, it's...
All right, come on, Dr. Know-It-All.
Dr. Know-It-All.
Dr. Know-It-All.
I know it all.
Come on, Lakewood with the full-on production. They don't have steps in the name of the love and the Lord.
To my people at Lakewood.
Yes. It's lit. So just to give y'all a little background about the show, this is actually something that I've wanted to do for the longest, even in college. I always said I want a podcast. I want to, create something that is an opportunity for me to speak on things that are dear and near to me, because I know even in groups and friendships, I noticed that like I'm always the one who's saying stuff that people be knowing be true but don't want to talk about it, and I'm the crazy one.
You give great conversations.
I do.
I gotta say, like, this is made. You are made for a podcast.
I'm built for this. So that's just that's the background. So that's why I'm the creator and host. I met Cameron, pretty soon after I got here. Pretty much met Cameron and personality on fleet. We don't say that no more, but just brought him on to just kind of have these conversations with me. Someone who isn't afraid to just speak on stuff that, as we stated, as a culture, we just don't really speak on. The name Polite Fiction. So it's basically a social scenario in which everyone knows the truth, but people pretend as if it doesn't exist.
So how did you come up with that?
So I don't know.
That's a genius name.
Genius.
I've told you this before.
I'm a lyrical genius. I'm like Biggie in the pocket. I'm just no. I think I had multiple names actually.
Wow.
So I had different things on what I kind of wanted it to represent, and it was just through like searching like words to express or ideas and concepts to express kind of what I wanted this podcast to be. At first it was gonna be Beauty Bequest, but I thought that was girly and that didn't make no sense.
I wouldn't have been.
Ain't y'all glad I didn't?
Not
no.
me.
I would have had to, but the Lord knew. So it was just like searching, and I was like, okay, I made sure. I think it's like a one-man band with this name, but I'm like, it's not a bunch of things with this, name, and I could really use it to express how I felt. So that's where I got that from.
Young creative. Come on.
That's it.
Use your left brain.
The left and the right. Y'all need both-handed, okay?
Both-handed. This here overrated.
Money green. Y'all don't know. Some of y'all probably don't know. So that's just like the background of Polite Fiction Podcast. So one thing that we wanted to touch on as a way for y'all to get to know us as well is just like our creative process and some of the trials and triumphs. I feel like this is a very big thing that people know it's true, especially in the entertainment and acting and modeling. It's certain things that are true that we typically don't speak on. I know one thing for me is that people, sometimes other creatives, people are creative, not saying they're not creative, but it's hard to get people to pull out the vision that you see for yourself. I know having what do you call it, a logo idea, and just having things in my mind that I had the hardest time trying to get someone to really put it to words. So at the end of this podcast, even at the beginning, you see that logo. I did that. I made that because I could not find nobody else to do it. So just tell us about your creative process and certain things. I know we do CNX TV. You can follow that on Instagram as well.
Please.
Follow that.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. But we do different things together, and the creative side of things. Sometimes you need logistics, y'all. You need creativity.
Things just come up that you don't even think about.
Look, like what, Ken?
No, for me, I want to say it's challenging being a creative. I go through spells where I'm uninspired and I don't feel like doing anything. I think a lot of it is self-discipline because I'm not in school or anything that's teaching me how to do behind the camera stuff like I want to dabble into. I have to be my own teacher. And so to have the self-discipline to take hours in the one time span or whatever and just teach myself how to do certain things is very challenging for me, and I often want to give up, and I'm just like, you know what,
don't give
somebody who is actually skilled in this and can whip up something in the span of 5 minutes, take it, have it, do it, use it, make it, whatever, because I don't feel like messing with it no more. And I think that's my issue, because I'm, like, and I see the fruits of what I do produce. Yes,
it's so much better when you take out the time to just go ahead and do it yourself. That's what I think, that's the journey that we're both on.
Yeah.
Whenever we actually do things ourselves and put the time into it, of course it takes more time because we be working full time. Okay, so it's just making out time, but it's being creative and enjoying the process, but it takes time. That is one of the biggest things. It takes research, especially when you want to do modeling, you want to act.
It's a job.
You know what I'm saying? It's
another
whole job.
And that's why it's a different kind of tiring too. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Like,
come on with the listen. Like that's just one of the biggest things, but it's so rewarding to just see the things that you want to do manifest. So that was the number one reason for Polite Fiction. So it's just gonna get better. We're gonna grow. We're gonna just really be in our bag of our creativity. People be in their bag for everything else, but we're gonna be in our bag of creativity and just continue to create and give others opportunity as well. I know that one thing I wanted for Polite Fiction was to include other people. As you saw in our first episode, we have guests, and we will continue to have guests. Every episode we will have guests, but we wanted to just backtrack and, like you said, give you insight on who we are,
sure
what
you
we
guys
do.
Know who we are. You just watching the podcast,
Exactly.
don't even know nobody.
Exactly. Again, follow us on Instagram. Follow me at I am Nakia Lee. IAMNAKIALI for people who can't read, because I know some of y'all can't read. I'm just
and follow your boy on Instagram,
the boy with the curl,
at CJAYEE.
So follow us, and also follow the page on Instagram, also on Facebook, Polite Fiction Podcast, no space, no caps. Okay.
All one word.
It's all together.
All together, like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I didn't even say that right. No.
Okay, we also wanted to just hit y'all with some more icebreakers. I know we touched on this as well in first episode, which was our favorite quote from a song.
Yeah, we did. No, we had favorite quote from a song, and then quote for your life.
Quote for your life. So just in case y'all didn't watch, because y'all gonna be watching all the time in a minute when we blow up. But if you didn't see it, my quote was from her, the song "Against Me." To my women with the most respect, intellect, intuition can see through elusive intent. And Cameron's,
mine was I'm so official. All I need is a whistle. But after I But after I left, I was like, nah,
Yeah,
that ain't it.
It wasn't deep.
That wasn't deep. So then I ended up posting an Instagram picture, and the caption was, swallow your pride, because humble pie is hard to choose.
Ooh.
And I was like, that's it. That's the one right there.
Cameron
And that's
humble.
one of my gospel songs. So,
No, that's still a quote. That's still it. It's for real. Life will humble you if you. We gonna moment of silence for the humbling moments. I think a question that I wanted to do today was, if you were an animal, what would you be and why?
I want to be an elephant.
Oh,
And
come
why?
on. Come on, Delta Sigma Theta. You want to be a red child. You know that we all do.
Nah, like, okay. I'd be an elephant just because they big and they're larger than life.
You want to be thicker than a snicker. Trust me, I'm thick. I'm thicker than a snicker, y'all.
I'm not even looking
thick.
at, man,
I
I'm
done
finna
spit
change
on the
it.
mic.
Okay, you know
I'm
what?
that thick.
I'm finna be a crocodile.
Don't change it. Fake, y'all. Don't change it.
I know, I just really like elephants.
Okay.
I mean, there's really no purpose why I want to be one, but... Oh, I think it's fascinating how they use their trunks.
Y'all, he don't know what he want to be. He
I
don't know what animal
Clearly,
kingdom.
evidently.
Okay, so let me think while I'm talking. I think I would want to be a white tiger. That's just my favorite animal. They real laid back. They like me. Like, they just chill. But when they come out, they may want to pop up and check some people and but
Whoa.
I'm just playing. No, every time I go to the zoo, they're like the most chill and laid back, but so beautiful. That's me.
No,
I'm
know,
a tiger. I'm a white tiger.
Now that you said that, I'm
Well,
gonna be
I'm
a
a black tiger.
I'm a black jaguar. You know,
That's how they tricked me. I didn't even know they was trying to use. Don't put it in the zoo. Don't do that.
No, I changed it.
What?
I'm gonna be a black jaguar with the purple tint.
Jaguars come other than black.
They got like a tint too.
Purple tint.
Maybe that's in the
A
movie.
car. Is that
Maybe
a
that's
car?
a movie.
You want to be a
The
jag?
Jungle Book.
I'm talking about. Nah,
All right, well, I'm still a
exist.
black jaguar. Whatever you got to say.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Miss
You jag.
White Tiger.
I take it back.
Albino.
I take it back.
You take it bike.
I've got to be African American in every kingdom, even the animal. I'm just playing. So what else did we have to cover in this episode?
So, I mean, we can talk about CNX. That's another creative side of us.
Oh yes, CNX. So CNX just stands for our 3 initials of the people involved. Our part 3 isn't here, but that's just some. It's an outlet.
Wait, I'm about to call him out real quick.
Cause he gonna watch.
He told Nakia he ain't doing her podcast.
He don't want to do the look. Everybody not gonna support your dreams. He don't want to be on here, but that's fine. We're gonna talk about him anyway.
Shout out to you, Xavier.
Shout out to Xavier.
Yeah, we dropping names.
He fit, y'all, so you know which Xavier we talk about. I'm just. But no, that's just an outlet for us to just express our creativity. So I think the biggest thing that I think I want to do in life, what I want to do with this show, is just to put your money where your mouth is. I think it's easy to say, like, I act, I dance, I model, I do this, but if people don't actually see you doing it, then it's kind of like, is that really a thing? Does that really exist?
Right.
So I am at a point where I don't want to wait for people to give me opportunities to do something. So that's why I was down to do CNX. I know, especially as being like plus size and curvy, like I know that I don't see myself a lot as far as in acting. And sometimes even in modeling, it's just now getting to where we are coming into our own. So that's just something that I'm like, I'm gonna prove that I still have the talent, and maybe someone will see it. Right. So I can't wait on anyone. So and that's inspiration for everybody. You don't have to wait for somebody. You know, if you have a podcast, do it. You don't have to
create your own avenue.
Create your own avenue. Don't wait for anyone else to do it. And then at least, you know, whenever you get enough content or whenever, you can put one thing out and someone will see it, and you can be, you know, You can
You know how many people are in this world? Like, there's something for everybody. There's room for everybody.
You may think nobody else will like it, but somebody who's important may like it, and that's all that matters. So that's my biggest thing for this. This is, and everybody's not gonna support this. Everybody's not gonna support anything that we ever do, but I just want it to be known we will continue to do it. We'll continue to put our content out with it. So check out CNX TV 2. That is the Instagram page that we just created to recreate different scenes and content and all of that good stuff.
Yeah, but follow our Instagrams and you can find that page actually if you go to our Instagram.
Yes. So. I gotta put it on there. I'm just
slagga-lagging.
I'm slagga-lagging. Social media, it's a job.
It's a whole. You say you need an assistant?
Y'all, I need an assistant. I'm for real. I need an assistant. I ain't paying nothing, but if you can assist, let the Lord use you, type of thing. It's free. If you just want, child work on your resume. Servitude.
Hit her up.
No, I'm for real though. I'm tired. I'm trying to be full time. I'm tired of working like a real job.
We millennials, we ain't made for 9 to 5s.
We not.
We just gonna put it
we
out
not.
there.
That is. I think that's gonna be a topic. We not retiring. It's not gonna happen because you're not gonna have me for 50 years. You're not.
We're gonna say that. We're gonna save that. But so this show we're gonna be addressing a lot of good topic.
A lot of good stuff.
I feel like our guests will be uncomfortable too.
No, they're not gonna be uncomfortable.
So before this ends and wraps up,
yes,
I do want to shout out to my girl Nakia because she's trying to kill the game in the fashion world.
Y'all, I did my first fashion show in November. We kind of touched on it last episode for Unhushed Foundation. So I'm going to show y'all a clip from that as well to just show, I had the crowd roaring. You know what I'm saying? Just but just look at this really quick. You see the sway? You see the sway in the hips?
The sway in the hips.
Cameron, do you see that?
Wow.
Boop, boop, boop. And this is by a local Houston designer, Miss Cario. She does a lot of African print. She's super dope. So check it out.
That's dope. That's so dope.
Yes.
Wow, look at you.
Networking.
Putting yourself in all types of.
I show you how to network.
Faster too.
Not neck work. Neck don't work. I'm just
You're my nerve.
Yes, I'm dibbling and dabbling, y'all. Y'all will see me on. I don't know. I really want to be on one of them big Forever 21 posters. Like with my face next to somebody else's, like we on American Next Top Model. That's gonna be me.
I'm glad you see yourself. So speak it.
Hey.
Speak it.
Shift the atmosphere.
Hey, Jesus.
But y'all, I appreciate y'all for tuning in early to Polite Fiction Podcast. This is our second episode where you can just get to know us. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, follow the page, and each episode we're just going to bring you new topics, new perspectives, and a new guest. And as we do it, we'll remember that we can't clean in the dark.
Can't clean in the dark.
Period. Thank you.
See y'all.
See you next time. Peace.